Hey guys, welcome back to my video. So you're finally seeing me again. I know you missed me, I know. But I'm here to finally give you the results of the 14-day challenge. If you guys have been following me on Snapchat, you guys have been following me on my journey, and you guys have been going through all the struggles that I've been going through and seeing all the food that I've been eating and some of the cheating that I've been doing. Just so I can give you guys a little bit of what happened during this journey, I'm gonna make it short and sweet, and then we're gonna jump into the before and after photos, and I'll also throw in an after video for you guys. I didn't do a before video, but I did an after video. This way you guys can also see the before and after photos, and you guys can weigh out exactly what happened during the challenge and see the little change. I gotta be completely honest. This is not like the 7-day challenge. I cheated sometimes, and not like fully cheat. Like I cheated, like I had like a dessert cheat. There was only one time I cheated completely with a meal during the 14 days, but there were like maybe 2 or 3 times I cheated with like adding maybe like a dessert or something like that. But I'm gonna go through the things that I actually went through, so here we go. Now regarding food, it was a little bit harder for me to do food this time around, only because I work 7 days a week. I did skip a couple of meals during this 14 days, so I didn't get to eat breakfast. I highly, highly recommend that if you have the ability to eat breakfast, eat like eggs with a side of protein and maybe like a small carb with a little bit of sugar in it. I had like yogurts and I had bananas to play with. I also had protein bars to play with. So that's what I substituted for meals when I wasn't able to eat. When it did actually come down to meals, the meals I actually enjoyed, I was actually really good with choosing meals. In this photo I had a BLT with unsweetened tea. I normally drink unsweetened tea or water. And then I kind of like flavor it myself with just fruits or whatever like that, so I don't really stick to sweetened teas. One of my favorite meals to eat during this time period also was having steamed broccoli and shrimp. Shrimp played as a protein, broccoli is a carb. I mean, there were times where I did also add steamed chicken into the steamed shrimp that I also had, so that also benefited too because I was getting double the protein there. This was probably one of my favorite meals, but also one of my cheat meals. For lunch one day at work, I had the Cajun salmon, and it was so good, and I had that as my protein, but I also had a side of penne alla vodka, which is probably not what I should have had. That's what I mean by the little cheats and things like that here. So I have a good protein, but I also had like a little snippet of maybe not the best carb. But I didn't mind it, to be honest with you guys. There were times where I did treat myself to a little snack, so one of them was a coconut water ice that I have right here. It was so good, you guys. It was so good. And like, you know, it's like water ice. So like coconut water ice is not bad. It's not like I'm nibbling down on like a box of cookies or a box of potato chips. But everyone's regimen is different. It all depends on your body weight, how your body adapts to certain foods and certain exercises. So what works for me might not necessarily work for you. Everyone is completely different. There were times where I was going to the gym and I did a lot of exercises. As my cardio, I did 3 days a week. For the 2 weeks, there were 6 days where I did Zumba. Now, for everybody that knows me, I actually teach Zumba, so that's my cardio. I don't do any other cardio. I dance for an hour of my Zumba class, and I do it 3 times a week. So it's Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I did 1 hour of Zumba. I don't really need to lose weight. It's not really on the top of my list of things to do. So it was very easy for me to stick on cardio. I was more concerned about adding weight. Because I do want to be more defined and more toned. So that was what this whole challenge was for me, just to kind of tighten everything up and just kind of define things a little bit more. So there were a lot of machines that I played around with, but the worst thing, the hardest thing for me to work out, I'm gonna be honest, is my chest. I don't know if people have the struggle for this, but man, you guys, everything else can define pretty quickly for me if I'm really strict with it, but my chest, you guys, if I'm not working out my chest every single day, it will literally, I will literally become flat-chested. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, my chest was the most difficult thing for me to do, and it's still something that I'm gonna be working on. This challenge was for 14 days, but for me, it's gonna continue to go. I don't stop here. I will continue to get into this until I get to a place where I feel really energized and more content of the way that I feel. I went on the chest press, I did a linear leg presses, things that I love to do. Oh my god, I love doing sit-ups with about 20 pounds of weight on my stomach. I can't just do regular sit-ups. For some reason I have back problems, so if I just try to do sit-ups with my own body weight, it just hurts. But if I put 20 pounds of weight on my stomach and try to do sit-ups, that works a lot easier for me. There was one time I actually did sit-ups at home. That wasn't like the best thing for me to do, but I did it anyways just because I didn't want to have a day where I was skipping the gym. So I did do a lot of accommodations here and there. Another difficult thing for me too, I don't have a blender anymore. So for my 7-day challenge, I still had my old blender because I was living in my old place. I didn't bring that here with me, so I had no protein shakes to play with. I had to get my protein in other high forms of amounts of other different materials. So I had to get it from my food, and I had to get it from protein bars and things like that. And there were a few times after I worked out that I went to get a protein shake. The protein shake that I actually prefer is IsoPure. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but it's really good. It tastes very well. I try to maybe add like half of a banana to it, and then that's it. I don't want to like add too much fruit or anything to it. I try to keep it as pure as I can, and that's about 50 grams of protein itself. So after I work out with doing weights, I go straight into that. But yes, that's pretty much all for my journey. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave it down below. I will right now start to include the video and the before and after photos, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. So let's just get right to it. Like I said before, my goal was never to gain weight, my goal was never to lose weight, my goal was just kind of to define and tone and make everything just a little bit more tight and a little bit more fit. And I'm gonna continue to go on this journey, you guys. I'm feeling great, I'm feeling very happy, and I'm very content with my results. But it is a good thing that you have before and after photos to show you that, you know, things are changing and you are doing extremely well with it. And I can't help but to be so excited of where I'm at. Like, it's probably not where I was before, but I'm getting there in the amount of time with the way that I can. It's summertime, I'm trying to enjoy myself, I'm trying not to be too strict, and I'm trying to have fun. So that's the whole point of it, you guys. If you're not doing this and you're not having fun, then it doesn't feel right. You know, you want to make sure that you're doing this for you. You want to feel good, you want to feel healthy, you want to feel energized, you want to feel fit, and you want to look good. You know, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Please follow me on Snapchat. I do these things all the time, and I post up food and things all the time, just in case if you guys are interested. My Snapchat is LuisLuxe. The same thing applies towards my Instagram because I post the most on my Instagram and Snapchat. My Instagram is LuisLuxe also. All details are down below, and I will talk to you guys soon. Ciao.